Hello, hello. How is everyone? Happy holidays. If you want to know what I'm doing, I'm putting my foundation on. I'm putting on, this is called the Cashmere Complexion. And I have one of these sponges. These, I call them the toothbrush sponges, but it's a facial sponge. It's facial brush. And that's what I put my foundation. Hey, how are you? That's what I put my foundation on with. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I do that at first. I always prime. I put, hey, how are you? I put a lot of a primer on, and I mainly use our power serum. Lately, I've been using our power serum as a primer. And hope everyone had a nice holiday. I'm still worn out from all of the running around, and hey, how are you? It's almost like there's so much buildup, especially in my business. There's so many people that, even though people are staying home or staying home more, there's still a lot of people who, get their hair done for the holidays and have orders and have things, and there is so much going on before the holidays. And so much, even if you're, ordering gifts and trying to send off packages and all that stuff. And I still have people who I sent packages off on December 12th who have not gotten their packages yet. So, hey, how are you? Thanks for joining. Hey. That they still haven't gotten their packages yet. And I'm just like, I wish the, they're like, oh, the post office is short staffed, yet we have, millions of people out of work right now? Why aren't they post office hiring people to work, I'm like, come on now. There should be no reason for anybody to be short staffed when you've got so many people looking for jobs right now. So that's my little 2 cents for the situation. But got a lot of people looking for work, and then people are like, oh, sorry, we're short staffed. Well, hire some people. A lot of people wanting to work right now and put people to work. If I could afford to hire people right now, I would hire 3 or 4 assistants, so that Patrick could do what he wants to do, so that I could be concentrating on this type of stuff, and someone could be doing our laundry, someone could be helping me with the bookkeeping, somebody could be helping me with cooking, and I wish I could hire trainers and cooks and chefs. I could hire more than 4 people. I feel like every home should have at least 10 people helping them, because because to help us so that we can just concentrate on the things that we need to do, because I can't stand all the mundane tasks. I can't stand it. It is so, to me, it's like so uninteresting and boring, but you have to do it, right? You have to do it, but of course, some people really enjoy cooking. Some people really enjoy cleaning. Okay, and I do it because I have to. I do it because I have to, but I don't enjoy a lot of it. There's a lot that I don't enjoy that I do, right? That we do. Do you enjoy I don't know anyone who says I love taking the trash out. No, I would hire a ton of people and employ a ton of people in this little enterprise of mine, but I can't afford it yet. At some point, that would be nice to, but that's, so if the post office is short staffed, let's get some people hired here. Let's get some people working, so anyway, so what else is happening? What else is happening? Alright, so I'm going to do a mix of Avon, plus I got a new Juvias Place palette. Can I talk? Juvias Place palette is so pretty. Look at this, how gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, okay? I used this glitter on my eyes yesterday. Oh my god, it is so gorgeous. And I didn't have to use any extra thing. I didn't have to use any special glue. Didn't have to do anything special. So I'm going to do a mix of Avon and Juvias Place. And so this is the Warm Sunrise palette. When I use this as my contour, I'm actually just using the darker. I just dip in the number 4. Every one of our palettes is 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I'm just doing the darker as like a contour. And we also have contour sticks. We have foundation sticks. We have cream foundation like this. We have powder foundation. We even have, I keep forgetting to show this, Magic's Tint, which is like a foundation and a moisturizer in one. It's like a BB cream, tinted moisturizer. Fabulous. We were just talking about that this morning. I was just talking about that this morning with a follower, fan, friend. So many of you have become fans, followers, friends. And then I always do a little bit here to help disappear. Help magically make all the sagging disappear. Disappear! Oh my god. So the other day, I was, what was I saying? That's right. Artichoke. So the reason why I do this accent a lot, I have been doing that accent since I was a little, if anyone remembers the show On the Family with Edith Bunker, I have been doing a variation of different accents. And I think it was Edith Bunker was the first time I did that accent. It was like, she was like, "Watchy, watchy." And, because when you're a little kid, you hear those voices all the time when they're on TV and then when they're in reruns. So I was always doing that accent. So like she would say, "Orchie, Orchie, Gloria." So I was always doing that accent. And what was the son-in-law's name? Michael. Michael was the son. I think. Archie, Gloria, Michael. But it was Archie. But anyway, so the other day I was talking about, these charcuterie boards with you put all the cheeses and all the things and the pepperonis and all this stuff like that. It was a fun video. Sometimes I just watch like just a fun, lighthearted kind of video. And I said, I was saying to Patrick, I said, it'd be so much fun to make. And I said, if you throw in a little artichoke hearts. And I just said it that way. I was like, artichoke hearts. And I just started laughing. Artichoke hearts. And that reminded me of how I used to do Archie. All right, so I'm doing the Juvias Place. And I'm dipping in. I'm dipping into this bright purple. Why not? Let's have a little fun. Oh, so today because it's Saturday, I have on my Saturday. It's Saturday. It's my Saturday sweatshirt. Now, the Saturday sweatshirt is actually on sale right now, 65% off. All the good buys are up, I'll just say, it's everything is up to 65% off in the good buys section of my website right now. And I'll put that below when I'm done. Sometimes it won't let me. Sometimes when I first come on, the little comment thing won't come up when I first come on. So, but I'll put it in when I'm done. We'll have my website. Because the good buys, you can get this sweatshirt. And it runs pretty true to size. This is an XL. And it's actually still kind of roomy. They're clothes. I could have even gotten an L. But I never know. Because half the time if I get L's, they're like tiny little people. I had 3/4 of the clothes that people bought me for Christmas were from Amazon, and their L's were like the size of a preteen L, and a large child, not a female large. So anyway, so I never know. So this is an XL, but it's kind of roomy. So just beyond, if you're like, and I'm usually a 16, I usually get XLs, but I can go sometimes L, sometimes XL. So, it's best to just play around, kind of just use your discretion of how you like your clothes. Okay, so now I'm going to, this is our Cashmere collection, Complexion in the pressed powder. Okay, so this is what I do if something's a little too intense, I just go to the pressed powder, just kind of go over it. But what I like about really pigmented makeup is it stays. Okay, I notice a lot of women have a tendency to buy makeup that's super light, right? And then they complain that it doesn't last. I would rather wear pigmented makeup and then just kind of powder over it and just kind of, but at least you know it's going to hold up through the course of a day, okay? I used to be behind the chair sweating 8 to 10 hours a day with a blow dryer, with multiple blow dryers going, flat irons, all that heat, and I needed my makeup to stay, you know, and so doing a little bit of pressed powder on top of everything kind of helps set it, okay? You can also use a makeup setting spray halfway through and then when you're done. So everybody's different. People have a different process. Whatever your process is fine. Everybody's process is different. Everybody's way of doing makeup is different. This is just like, I like to experiment and mix things up and have fun and do different things. So, yeah. So, okay. Okay, so what else are we doing? What else is happening? What else is happening? What else is happening? We just had Christmas. And I know many of you are still, like, getting together with family and doing different things. And I'm putting a little eye primer. A little eye primer. A little eye primer. A little eye primer. Little primer makes a huge difference. Helps the shadow, keeps the shadow lasting longer. We want our shadow to last longer. And so, yeah. I have been going through things and tossing things that don't serve me. That's the end of the year. Hey, Michelle, how are you? It's the time when you just let the things go that aren't serving us, right? And then you want to hang out with the things that are serving us well, right? All right, so I'm going to go back to the warm sunrise, and I'm taking a angle brush, and the warm sunrise is like this deeper, darker brown, and makeup makes such a difference in my face. I go from looking like this tired baby, tired Biba, tired Biba face, tired baby, to looking very sculpted. So Saturday, so the Saturday sweatshirts are on sale. They marked them down even lower. And what else? A lot of the clothes from past seasons. Of course, there's some limited sizes because, you know, like I just happened to be on Victoria's Secret website today. And, they're like, oh, yeah, we're having this massive sale. Well, you know, they have limited sizes too because, of course, we all just had Christmas. So a lot of people have been shopping the websites. But there's a lot of cool stuff on the websites. There's a lot of jewelry on my website. There's some makeup from past seasons. There's still unopened, you know, nothing's open. There's still fragrances. There's all kinds of stuff, all kinds of great things. So if you're ready to shop for yourself, you go to the goodbye section because it's kind of a cute pun because it's a goodbye, B-U-Y, because it's a good deal, but it's also things that the company is saying goodbye to. So it's in the goodbye section. It's a little pun there. And it used to be called Outlet, if anybody remembers old Avon back in the day fans that called Outlet. And yeah, so that's what it was called. Yeah. Look at my eyes look so much bluer. As soon as I get a little eyeshadow on here. A little eyeshadow makes a huge difference. Okay. So that was the Avon Warm Sunrise. Okay, so now I'm jumping. Oh, okay, thanks so much. Yeah, Merry Christmas. So I'm going to jump to the Juvias Place. Now, I played with this one yesterday, so I'm going to play with this one today. And I'm just going to I'm going to use this type of brush, okay? But I'm going to wet the bristles just a tad, just a little spray, a little spritz. Not too much, we're not saturating, but just enough. And I'm going to dip in Okay, look at how pretty. A little pretty glitter. Oh, I used the Glimmer Kisses yesterday because I'm so tired of my lipstick fading during dinner. Like, if you want your lipstick, not only does it not come off on a mask, but you can put it on and it stays through dinner. So I'm going to play around with those. And I kind of created my own color yesterday. I mixed all four. I mixed all four of the Glimmer Kisses. I mixed all four of the Glimmer Kisses. So, yeah. Yeah, I like Juvias Place. If we had glitter, I would be promoting it, but we don't really have something like this. So I like showing that you can, if you're already a fan of other brands, you can incorporate Avon into your other brands, you know. And look at how pretty that pink. Hot, glittery pink with the warm sunset. Who would have thought? Okay. Who would have thought? Okay, so now I'm going to go to... I'm going to go to Urban Skyline, which is our Urban Skyline palette, which is the one that I love because I like doing this on my brows. I like doing this... this really super shimmery shadow, shimmery shadow, shimmery seashell shadow, shimmery shadow is a lot of fun to use. And remember they used to say she sells seashells by the seashore. So it's a seashell palette. It's a seashell. It's very much of a seashell kind of a highlight. All right, so I'm taking the number 4, and you can see this is a fresh one. So you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm doing a little bit in the corner here. And these are really pigmented too, even though these are under $7, okay? These are Avon palettes, under $7. We've got purples, we've got mauves, we've got pinks. I'm kind of bringing that into where I did that warm sunrise. And I'm just doing a little bit of like a cat-eye wing with the shadow. Okay, I'm just going to hold that over here and get my bangs out of the way. And I do a little underneath here. So I'm doing, it's like a V. Some people call it the V here, but then I call it like a W because it's 1, 2, and then I do this extra little arm down here. 1, 2, 3. And then that kind of gives you a smoky thing underneath the eye. And the best thing about this is that you can, depending on your hair, the hair color, you can also do this on your brow. Which lately I've been doing this pomade, but I'm just like, want to show that you can use this palette. And depending on your warmth of your hair, if you are a warm brunette or a redhead, you could actually use these two for your brows because there's no glitter or shimmer in these. Especially, I know a lot of warm redheads who could use this on their eyebrows, or if you're warm. But there's also the Mocha Latte palette. The Mocha Latte palette, which is wonderful if you have more of, no, unfortunately the number 3 is a shimmer in Mocha Latte, but this is a wonderful shade if you are a light ash blonde, but you want to have a little bit of a brow, or if you are a dark ash blonde, or just ash brown hair. So, hey Deborah, how are you? So that is, hey, it's good to have you back on my live. So, you know, that can go for brows too. So these are multiple, you know, everything has multiple uses. So, and that's what I like to show. Hey. Okay, so doing this, I was back over here. back to what I was doing. So filling in this brow. Back to fill the brows. I always do a little bit more in here because that's where I don't have anything that's growing. It makes such a huge difference. Alright, now I'm going to get my little spoolie and just kind of brush it in. That also makes it look a little softer. You would never know this was black eyeshadow. All the little tricks of the trade. Tricks of the trade. I'm just going to take this, has a little bit of foundation on it, and just clean that up. Okay. A little bit of tricks of the trade. I want to have a little bit more, a little more depth in there. So, it's very cold here. It's extremely cold. It's like, oh, so over it. But, you know, that's the other thing. We've got leggings, we've got sweatshirts, we've got a lot of things on sale in our fashions, as well as the goodbye section. Spoolie brush makes such a huge difference. Makes such a difference. Anyone remember the movie The Goodbye Girl? Oh, thank you so much for sharing, Deborah. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Goodbye Girl. In fact, I'd like to see that. I don't think Patrick ever saw it. But he doesn't care about rom-coms at all, or see, I almost dropped this. He's not a rom-com person. He'll fall asleep in a second. If it doesn't have anybody kickboxing, he could care less. Yeah. One thing I've been doing is cleaning it up like this with a little bit of a clean brush that I use powder on. That helps clean up the wing. It was so much fun watching the Birdcage the other night, even though I've seen it hundreds of times. We just put the DVR in and watched it and laughed. Wanted a good comedy. All right, so a little bit of glimmer sticks. Glimmer. Look at how this glides. Oh, I love the glimmer sticks. Look at that. Look at that pigmentation of that liner. Only $3.99. $3.99. It was fun. And what took us back to when we went to South Beach in Miami, and that was a good time. 2008 we went. And who knew that 2009 would come, and then all the things that happened after 2009. That really, even though we weren't married yet, that really was like our honeymoon, because we didn't have a care in the world. Did not have a care in the world. All right, we're going to do some Playboys and Glimmer Kisses. All right, so this is what I did. First thing I did, this is how I created a color, my own shade with all 4 Glimmer Kisses. First thing I did was, I lined my lips with the purple one, is this the amethyst? Yeah, this is the amethyst, okay. Amethyst. And I line my lips with this slightly. You do have to use a lot of lip balm and on your lips at night at these, because these don't have any moisturization at all, because they're more like stains. So they do have a tendency, because they're so pigmented, and they do have a tendency to dry your lips out a little bit, even though they look like it looks like I'm putting on gloss. It's not. It's pure color. So it's almost like paint that stays on. So because of that formula, you have to really, you can either put a lip gloss on top, but if the lip gloss goes on top, for one thing, the color doesn't stay as well as it'll go onto the mask. If you just paint it on and let it dry, if you just paint it on and let it dry, it will be pure color and last all day. Okay, so now I'm putting, this is the Ruby, I think it's a, putting that on top. Okay, so this is the second color. Then I put a little bit of, this is the Violet Sapphire. Now all of them have like a glittery look. And I did a little of that. And then this is the Sand Opal. And so it gives you this dimensional look. I did for colors for like an ombre. And I just did this in the center. And the nice thing is, it doesn't get on your teeth because it's not that creamy regular lipstick. So it doesn't get on your teeth, it doesn't get on the mask. And it just has this look all the time. So, and it goes really well with like these pinks and darker colors. So you have that kind of dimension look. So, fun, fun, fun. So, alright, we're going to do some Love at First Lash mascara. Oh, we have the burgundy one coming out for Valentine's Day. I might put that on the tips just for kicks. Just for kicks. Alright, we're going to do the regular. Now, if you've noticed, I've not been taking my liner all the way across. I've just been doing it like halfway, but angling it so that you can see more of the lashes in the front. More of the lashes, so. We're just running some errands. Picking up dinner, because I'm tired of cooking. I want some. Picking up dinner, I have to return something. Oh, I bought Patrick a pair of headphones, right? No, thank God, they were not some expensive headphones. Granted. And they were old school headphones, like the kind with the cord that you plug in. But that's the kind we like. We do have some Bluetooth things, but we're not big into Bluetooth, okay? I like to be connected. I like to know I'm connected. Hey, Claudia, how are you? So I bought him some headphones. He tested them out. He plugged them in. He saw that they worked. He carried them upstairs. The whole end of one fell off. And I was like, Jesus. On Christmas Day. So we have to return those. Yeah, granted, they weren't that expensive, but I bought inexpensive headphones at places like Five Below that have lasted 5, 6, 8 years, and these were, I think, like $18 headphones. So good thing I keep the receipt, and I'm just taking it back, That's another errand, gotta run. I'm just glad I hadn't ordered it online and lived somewhere where I didn't live close to the store. It's a 5-minute drive. Alright, so that's the regular. We have a regular one. It's somewhat always say somewhat water resistant, but it's not waterproof. And it has a regular brush. But the waterproof, we do have a waterproof, but it has a little different formula. It's a little stickier. And it has a snake brush, okay? I call it I'm a Slave for You. Because it reminds me of Brittany and the snake. And this is great because, look at this. Okay, so what I do is I not only angle it so that part, the curvy part, goes, but then later I turn the wide part up to curl. Look at this. Curl it this way. So, you know, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, $150 Beats by Dre, you know, and all that. And then all these people were mad because they were buying fake Beats by Dre. I'm like, well, you just go to Five Below, get a pair of $5 headphones. I've always had good luck with Five Below, but these were from Big Lots, so I've had, you know, so-so luck with Big Lots in general. I mean, the food is okay, but in general, sheets aren't bad if you get if you spend the better quality of the sheets at Big Lots. What else have we gotten at we've gotten a lot of things at Big Lots in general, but overall it's okay. I actually miss Sears. If anybody, I used to get things at Sears. I used to get a lot of his clothes, Ben's clothes at Sears. A lot of his work clothes. Of course, he doesn't need any work clothes now. Like he says, he can just come down the steps, start working in his bathrobe. Unless he's got a Zoom, then he has to put some clothes on. Get dressed, or if I'm doing a live, he has to be dressed, right? All right, back to. But yeah, I used to get a lot of his clothes, and I used to get a lot of my stuff from Sears. I just now retired a sweatsuit that I got at Sears. Oh yeah, Big Lots. Yeah, I just retired a sweatsuit that I got at Sears 13 years ago. And it's one of those velour, you know, zip-up things. It's almost like a good friend. I almost hate to let it go, but it has seen better days. And it's starting to wear out on the waistband and different things like that, and just be like holes and things. But it's like losing a whole friend. It's like a good friend. Tried and true. It's been through a lot with me. It's been through a lot. But I finally put it in the pile of stuff. Okay, I'm letting it go. Like I said, I'm letting a lot of things go. But yeah, overall, I did a lot of good shopping, Big Lots. But I think maybe we'll do a different type of headphones. Get our money back and get a different headphones. All these. It all depends on where you want to spend your money. I'm surprised we don't sell. Avon doesn't sell headphones. Oh, we're getting a mop. We're getting a special mop and 2 different kinds of wipes to go onto the mop, which is really amazing. We're getting more cleaners. We already have like our own version of Windex, and then we're getting a bathroom cleaner. We're getting a bathroom cleaner. We're getting more makeup, so many cool things for 2021. I'm like super psyched. Super, super psyched. But there's so many more things for home. I saw more clothes. Oh my gosh. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. Fun, fun, fun. Yeah. It makes such a difference just getting some makeup off. Make you feel like a human being. Feeling like I'm human. I say, what is this? Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night when I've been a good girl and taken my makeup off, but I go in the bathroom and look at myself and I scare myself. I'm like, oh God, who's that? Who is this? Who is she? She needs. Or there are times where Halloween. There's some Halloweens where you used to go to those late night. I'm missing those days. Not only because of COVID, but Patrick isn't much of a. I'm glad I had already calmed down a little bit by the time he and I met, because he's not a go out all night party kind of a person. But those times we used to go to those those parties that would run so late, and you come home, you just stagger in and just flop, and then you wake up in the middle, early in the morning, you go to the bathroom, you look in the mirror, and whatever Halloween makeup you had on is all over them, and you're like, ah! You scare yourself because of all the makeup. Because whatever scary thing you were, you forgot that you were looking like that. And then you see yourself in the mirror. Oh. Oh, those are fun times. But that was we'd already stopped going to those kinds of things pre-COVID, but still, I know there's some that were still going, or they shouldn't have been. But all right, let's get a little bit of magic dust. Magic dust. And magic dust, if you haven't seen me show this before, it's a translucent powder. They come in two shades, a light one and a darker one. The light one is different. Most translucent powders are like a flat, like thin kind of a powder. This has like a sheer shimmer. You can see it, okay? You can see it in my fingers, how that shimmers. Now, the best thing is it helps diffuse. It helps diffuse lines and pores. And it helps kind of make everything look a little more... It sets everything, but it makes everything look more finished. And blends everything. Leftover... I make them on bed pillow, yeah. Exactly. On the bed pillow. Alright, just want to finish it off with a little bit. I'm going to use this. This is more like a super shimmer seashell from Urban Skyline. Where is... Okay, we're just going to take this type of brush, because it fits in this little... This is the one. Put this little right here. You can see. Look at that. Look at it. It accents the cheekbones a little bit more. And... See that? And then you just kind of blend it in to the blush. It's almost like you go dark, medium, and then light. And the light has that shimmer. See how it catches the light? And it actually, when you smile, what I've noticed since I started doing this, when I smile in pictures, it looks like my cheeks are fuller than they are, which gives me, like, it reminds me of my old, I always call it my old face. The old face before things started to, even though everyone says, oh, you look so young, but I know what my old face used to look like, my original face, before the nose grew and the cheeks fell. So the cheeks, you know, I mean, I still have full cheeks comparatively, but it's not as full, you know, and so I'm really always trying to recreate. Recreate. So I'm doing a little under the brows. See, it's you get that little shimmer there, and a little here. The nose grew and the cheeks went in. So trying to create that the look of the old nose. The fuller cheek, but it does, because it ends up giving you just, it's like a little bit of extra lift right there. And now, yeah, see here, no transfer of the lips. And once these dry, once you first put it on, it's kind of wet, but then so yeah, that's a good thing. There's a Glimmer Kisses. Glimmer Kiss. You got the Glimmer Kiss. 4 different shades. What I plan to do, I'm going to do, over on the business page, I'm going to start doing some more swatch videos. I keep wanting to it. That's my goal for 2021, is to do more over there. But so much has always been happening lately. That is a lot. And, oh, here, I'll just do a touch. I'll just do a touch of this. I'll just do a touch of the burgundy, just for fun. Little burgundy on the tips here. Just for fun. Just for fun. There we go. But yeah, to showcase more of the products. And the same thing, VIP. I'm planning on doing a flash sale in the VIP too, because I've got lots of things that need to, I want to move. So some jewelry, some makeup, some lots of stuff. I rearranged. If anybody hasn't tuned in a while, I rearranged this room, and I made this whole. I put the see, I've got like this whole little jewelry display, and I've been really working on rearranging a whole lot of things. So a lot of things organized, and a lot of things, of course, then there's Christmas, and then that changes stuff. But I had redid my whole thing over there, and I redid this whole thing over here. So when I'm showcasing different pieces, and I got some fun jewelry display things, so that, you know, as things open up, and that's in, you know, or just in here, I can showcase them better. But as things open up, yeah, I'll be able to, you know, if I get to a point where we can start doing tables again. So, like vendor shows and things like that. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for the support always. I'm going to post my link below. And if anyone wants to do, as always, as people, you know, I don't ask for tips, but there are people who said I'd rather just do tips instead of shopping, because they weren't, you know, big Avon fans. That's fine too. So I'll put my Cash App below. And yeah, thanks for the support always. Hope everyone's having a great holiday week, and you know, have a wonderful Saturday and great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Thanks so much. Bye.